स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू हेडलाइंस ऑफ द डे। इस वीडियो में हमारा फोकस रहेगा इंडियन एक्सप्रेस के ऊपर। तो चलिए फिर आज का डिस्कशन स्टार्ट करते हैं अपनी पहली हेडलाइन से। दिल्ली ढाका साइन रिवर पैक्ट फर्स्ट इन 25 years. Hasina praises Modi. It is available on page number 3 and related to paper 2 international relations. In this article we have to know about India Bangladesh relations and recent developments. तो इंडिया बांग्लादेश रिलेशंस को हमने अपनी वेबसाइट पे कवर किया है और लिंक अवेलेबल करा दिया गया है डिस्क्रिप्शन में। अगर हम रीसेंट डेवलपमेंट्स देखें तो टू कंट्रीज साइंड एन इंटरिम वाटर शेयरिंग एग्रीमेंट फॉर कुशियारा रिवर एंड दे आल्सो डिसाइडेड टू स्टार्ट नेगोशिएशंस ऑन कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव ट्रेड पैक्ट एंड स्ट्रेंथन कोऑपरेशन अगेंस्ट टेररिज्म एंड रेडिकलिज्म। Our next important headline is Regulator gives nod for the first intranasal COVID-19 vaccine. It is available on page number 3 and related to paper 2 health section. In this article, we have to know about IncoVac. So recently, India's first intranasal vaccine, IncoVac, has received approval from the country's apex drug regulator for emergency use in adults. It is developed by Bharat Biotech and it is a recombinant replication deficient adenovirus vectored vaccine with prefusion stabilized spike protein. Our next important headline is study 11% of class 3 kids lack basic math skills and 37% have limited skills. It is available on page number 3 and related to paper 2 education. In this article we have to know what are the findings of recent study carried out by jointly Union Ministry of Education and the National Council of Educational Research and Training for Students. So recent study has found 37% of students enrolled in class 3 have limited foundational numeracy skills such as identifying numbers, while 11% lack the most basic knowledge and skills. Our next important headline is use of section 66A despite it being struck down matter of concern Supreme Court. It is available on page number 8 and related to paper 2 polity and governance. In this article we have to know about the Supreme Court's observations on 66A of the Information Technology Act 2000. Recently, Supreme Court expressed serious concerns over the states continuing to register FIR for offences under 66A of the Information Technology Act despite court holding it unconstitutional in 2015. In the case of Shreya Singhal versus Union of India, Supreme Court struck down section 66A of the IT Act 2000 in its entirety and ruled that it was violative of Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution. ठीक? Our next important headline is PM to launch cheetah project on September 17 in MP. It is available on page number 9 and related to paper 3 environment. In this article we have to know about cheetah and conservation efforts. इन दोनों पॉइंट्स को हमने अपनी वेबसाइट पे कवर किया हुआ है और लिंक अवेलेबल है डिस्क्रिप्शन में. Our next important headline is the next reforms. It is available on page number 10 and related to paper 3 economy section. In this article we have to know present status of Indian economy, current policies and what reforms are required. तो बहुत ही अच्छे से इन पॉइंट्स को राइटर के द्वारा एक्सप्लेन किया गया है लाइन बाय लाइन. अगर हम मेजर रिफॉर्म्स जो यहाँ पे सजेस्ट किए गए हैं उनकी बात करें तो इट इज स्टेटेड दैट फोकस शुड बी ऑन लेवरेजिंग द स्पेशल सर्कमस्टेंसेस that currently favors India. These include impetus COVID-19 has given to digital aspects where India has comparative advantage, the possibility of supply chain diversification away from China and moving to net zero economy and harnessing green initiatives as a source of investment and innovation. It is also stated that attention should be given to developing skills and capabilities, improving employability, augmenting infrastructure, reducing logistics and other business costs through better center-state coordination. Our next important headline is a more nurturing force. It is available on page number 10 and related to paper 2 human resource and health section. In this article we have to know why the stress affecting the mental well-being of uniformed personnel, impact and ways to tackle the existing issues. So recently it has been highlighted that constabulary accounts for around 85% of state police and CAPFs. These personnel perform their duties as directed by their seniors. They mostly remain in background of the organization with less recognition for their achievements and more frequent persecution for failure. A salary alone may not provide them with enough job satisfaction vis-a-vis the hardship they endure. Therefore, good working conditions, leave allowances, housing should be provided as entitlement, and we should also strive to create a working environment that provides personal fulfillment to personals and reduces the chances of mental stress and illness. Our next important headline is the idea of climate reparation. It is available on page number 13 and related to paper 3 environment. In this article, we have to know about climate reparation and why is it being demanded to climate reparation. क्यों न्यूज में था अभी? क्योंकि facing worst flooding disaster in its history, Pakistan has begun demanding reparations or compensation from the rich countries that are mainly responsible for causing climate change. In fact, Pakistan is not alone making this demand. Almost entire developing world, particularly the small island states, has for years been insisting on setting up an international mechanism for financial compensation for loss and damage caused by climate disasters. The issue has come up repeatedly at international climate change negotiations and on the other platforms. Our next important headline is a threat from Pakistan Monsoon, 5,000-year-old heritage of Mohenjo-daro. It is available on page number 13 and related to paper 1 history section. इस आर्टिकल में हमें जानना है मोहनजोदारो के बारे में. तो रिसेंटली पाकिस्तान डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ आर्कियोलॉजी वार्नड दैट हेवी रेनफॉल इन सिंध प्रोविंस थ्रेटन द वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज स्टेटस ऑफ मोहनजोदारो. अगर आपको मोहनजोदारो के बारे में अच्छे से जानना है तो इसका लिंक अवेलेबल करा दिया गया है डिस्क्रिप्शन में. Our next and last important headline is Government kicks off review of gas price formula. It is available on page number 15 and related to paper 3 economy section. In this article, we have to know about Kirat Parikh committee and its objectives. So recently, Center has begun a review of pricing formula for domestically produced gas. Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas has set up a committee under noted energy expert Kirat Parikh to review the current gas pricing formula. It aims to ensure a fair price to the end consumer. तो आज के लिए इतना ही. जाते जाते कहेंगे कि a beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take it away from you. Thanks for listening.